we are back to start Act 2. Without wasting any time, let's just get to it.
The wild hunt assault on Star Sand Shoal, you mean? Huge wave. First I've ever seen of that size. Good thing it was so brief.
No, I mean there's been another to the north of Nasha Town.
What? How many does that make in the last couple of days now? What are the Lightkeepers playing at?
Can't be helped. There are only a handful stationed on our side in the first place, and the cannon hasn't been fixed yet either. They've been strained to breaking point for a while.
I'm bugging out if this goes on much longer. And here you all told me this was a good place to do business. Fool me once, I say. Hey now, this could be our big break. My second eldest brother made his fortune off wine. Left for us to scavenge.
Hey,
Should have told him that those are dangerous thoughts. Guess you're right. Even if we solve this wild hunt problem, they'd probably just jump headfirst into some new danger if they thought they could earn some quick mora. Paimon will have you know that when it comes to staying out of trouble, greed and cowardice make...
Getting wilder, okay, man.
Hey look! I know an Inefa are here in Nasha Town! Dying to know something, aren't you? You totally... Ha! Paimon can even guess what you want for anyway, let's just go, shall we?
Familiar faces identified.
Whoa, free manual labor detected. Those evaluations could not be more different.
This is Sosi, Sergeant Major of the nearby Lightkeepers. He's stationed here in this town.
Wait, that means...
He is Flynn's superior, as far as position is considered.
A pleasure to meet you all.
This is the Traveler and Paimon, friends of ours. They're experienced adventurers.
Hi there.
Indeed. The sooner we can get it firing again, the quicker we can ease our current predicament. 2 more wild hunt incursions have come sweeping in at different locations after the last one at Star Sand Shoal. Our manpower is already...
Hasn't Flint's gone back to your HQ to ask for reinforcements? When will they arrive?
Huh. Has he?
Yeah. That's what...
He hasn't contacted me about that yet. As per standing orders, he should be leading a team to root out the wild hunt. But I haven't received any reports for a while now. Well, he does act outside the remit of his orders sometimes. I'm a superior, yes, but...
So, he made the call for backup on his own initiative?
Hard to say. Contacting HQ's a tricky business. I should know, I've tried. They either refuse my requests outright or end up dragging their feet. And all the while, we're the ones who have to deal with the wild hunt. Which, by the way, can strike anywhere in Krai without warning, sweeping across vast swaths of land. This has been a real test of our endurance, to say the least. We need to send our personnel where they're needed most. A single missive will not do much to change HQ's attitude. Flynn's understands this well enough, I'm sure. We usually sort our foes ahead of time into ones that our rat Nikki will take care of, and I finished the preliminary dispatch work.
Okay. Hurry up, I know. Fix this, I know.
Could you at least tell me how long we'll be delayed? Well,
that's your fault for firing too often recently. Machines get overworked too, you know. You could try thinking about... Sorry, what?
layman's terms, this refers to wear and tear. As such, a machine is more liable to fail the unhappier it becomes.
All right. I'm not good at this stuff, I know that. But let me stress that we lightkeepers.
And I'd say that was a good deal for you. You should thank the Krumkake craft shop. That means... Do you even know how much it would have cost you if you bought all the parts legit and fresh off the assembly line?
Reminder, your future snack budget will have to be halved without the long-term commission payment, I know. Calculating a viable and cheaper option. Lavender melon candy.
What? No! Absolutely not! Wouldn't this place be crawling with more monsters than there are fungi and Sumeru by then?
That might not be the concern you think it is. The monsters of the Wild Hunt are only active in the immediate vicinity of its attacks. They will not spread any further, on their own initiative at least. We Lightkeepers will also keep an eye on those areas, both to monitor the That said, I'm afraid I can't wait 3 hours before dispatching manpower to the locations that the cannon won't be firing on.
And here's where my need for manual labor comes in. There are some checks I haven't finished yet, but with your... Wait! But we don't know a thing about this stuff. You'll be fine, trust me. Whoa! This book is so heavy! And what is this? You can use Beep Boop Pizza to run diagnostics on the cannon. It'll tell you what to do. And
This cannon was built using more than 50 components from different factories and manufacturers. Aino has...
so, it's manuals all the way... Yep. And if you're quick about this, we might just cut our time to fire down by a whole 2/3.
I'll go with you.
Nice! So you'll check the outside and Anefa inside. Come find me in the control room once you're done. Cool.
Instructions received. Please go about your work seriously at...
Hey! A little snacking will also improve my efficiency by 2/3. Aino's explanations for things that don't interest her are a bit... meh, aren't they? Isn't Beep Boopita just following us around? Sure doesn't seem as smart as she said it is. How are we even supposed to know what to check?
I've watched Inefa perform routine repairs before. It seems some sort of...
So you're in the know.
Now, that I'm not so sure of. Let's search around together and see...
Works for Paimon. Is this it? Probably not. Or this one? Oh, ew!
That thing over there looks promising.
Where? Oh, yeah! It does! Whoa! It's flying! Does that mean we got it? So, what are we doing? Right. We got this working.
Still, it's impressive how you figured things out right away.
Paimon's up next, along with this stupidly heavy book. Let's see. The matching result for this symbol is...
Well, as they say, no new...
Yeah, guess you're right. Just feels like... Paimon's getting the hang of this now. And this time... Huh? Why are you angry? Oh. We need to take take note of the order in which his eye colors change. Purple, red. Hey, slow down! Paimon didn't catch that! What? So now we've got musical prompts too? What? Alright, one final stop. This was quite a...
Agreed. I must say, you two have a talent for maintenance work. A bit shaky.
Good eye. Paimon's the...
Really, I'd like to share the load, but you were really getting into it.
Ugh. Couldn't you have mentioned that earlier?
Yeah.
A pictorial prompt this time. Don't worry. We gotta take note of the flashing patterns. One yellow flash, nothing for 2 seconds, then 2 yellow flashes means the components here are overdue for regular maintenance is a high priority task. The device will be rendered inoperable until it is complete. Switch Beep Boopita to input mode to send out a signal to unlock component. The description of input mode isn't on this page. Ugh, more page flipping. Phew, that was a real struggle.
Yeah, good work indeed. But it seems this input mode requires some additional work to
Nice. We handled that. Oh shit.
Yeah, looks like we're all good. We can remove this thing now. No clue, frankly. But whatever. I'll go get the replacement component. What do you think? Maintenance work's easier than running errands, wouldn't you say?
That's for sure. You know what? Paimon took him for the stony type of... Let's wait for him here, huh?
Are your tasks complete?
Yep. Sosie's gone to get the replacement component.
Allow me to check against the recorded data. Yes, the cannon will generate immense recoil when fired. If this is not controlled, the firing platform will become misaligned.
Huh. So, if the cannon isn't fixed...
A novel analogy, but an apt one. The large disc component is currently easily damaged. The materials are not up to estimated waiting time remaining.
Yeah!
Certainly. It will be ready shortly. Observation. Freshly baked krumkake results in the most efficient improvements upon human happiness indices. As such, I activated an internal heater before starting repair.
Thanks for the treat. I know Thanks. Things went great over here, too.
Understood. I will inform the inhabitants of Nasha Town and have them make preparations for the
And I'll inform the Ratniki stationed around Wild Hunt anomalies to make sure they fall back in a timely fashion. Thanks for your kind assistance. I better make a move. Ratniki from other sites should have sent reports back.
Righty then. See ya. Bet this huge cannon's a real sight when it...
That is correct. A huge crowd tends to gather on its own accord on pure, bright energy rays have never failed to inspire obsessed admirers. If you are...
Sure. We did help fix it after all. be weird if we didn't want to see it in action. Oh, yeah. What are we... Let's try our luck at the flagship. See you later, guys. Just be sure not to miss my masterpiece in action.
Checking snack stock. Lower than expected.
Later. Can't you see I'm busy? You know...
Try and stop me!
Is it just Paimon? Or are there more people here now? Oh, just as well. And maybe, just maybe, let's get... Oh, come on.
Excuse me, are you guests?
No, we're not heading back to our room.
That is correct. Only those invited to the banquet may enter. Our goal is to ensure that our regulars can enjoy peace of mind and comfort, so that they can speak freely with one another. Familiar with our ways already, but here in Krai, channels hold equal value to Mora. I am but a lowly...
It's fine. Can't be... Looks like we'll have to switch channels. Never, right? The curatorium does seem to already have an amazing but if we ask her straight up, she'll likely squeeze us for all we're worth. Ooh, Paimon's got a plan. We'll be heading to Hisi Island later anyway to ask if Nefer doesn't mention a payment, we can cash her services in as a favor. If she does, the thought of Mora We're here. Oh, it's you this time.
Hello, you two. What's up?
Not much. Just here to say hi. Also, we'll be going to Hisi.
How thoughtful of them. Bet they want something from me in return. Well, the faster the delivery, the better, naturally. Yehoda's gone to get the medicine, and she should be back any moment now. If you have nothing else to do, feel...
Don't mind if we do then. Thanks.
Oh yes, I'm sure you've all heard about what's going on. Nasha Town's in turmoil, and right now everyone wants intel. Whether it's to strike it rich, save their lives, or escape whatever...
So you're busy making Mora.
It's not all good news, I'm afraid. We're stretched so thin that our clients have taken to competing for our services via auction. The price for taking priority slots has all but skyrocketed. In other words, we've had to suspend free intel handouts for now.
She cornered us right away. Did she guess?
If there's anything that worries me right now, it's the wild hunt. It affects everything we do, yet the number of people who can ensure cargo safety in the face of such a threat is vanishingly small.
That doesn't sound too hard. If you need...
Is that so? But... no. Forget I said anything. I mean, you're great heroes. Is there now? You should have said so sooner. Far be it for me to extort you of all...
What's there left for us to say here?
More like, most who live here only wish to defend their own interests. But we are
Or like make a profit off the wild hunt. Paimon is...
dissatisfied, are we? The number of commissions over at the Adventurers Guild spikes during tumultuous times, too. Would you call taking those jobs for Mora a sin?
Well,
We might squeeze some advantage out of chaos, but equally, chaos could uproot everything we've built at any time. Such is the threat of the wild hunt today, and what business would there be left should it end in some great slaughter? or put to flight many who call Nasha. And as I understand, the two of you are.
Well, yeah.
In that case, we should keep Nod Krai the paradise people say it is. At least until our respective goals have been accomplished. You must understand. No force exists here that would inspire unconditional unity amongst all parties.
Is that so?
After that incident with Lauma, I'm inclined to believe you. Your selflessness is admirable, to be sure, and rare around these parts, though it's rare for a reason, kid. Just a shame that our mysterious phantom has hidden itself well. Between that and its ability to shift shapes, it will no doubt be a most slippery customer. Really, I'd be all too glad to pass on any additional intel I gain. We make a good team, after all, don't you think? You front and center, me behind the curtain.
That does make sense. Sorry, Nefer.
A well-placed only, indeed, Paimon. Nothing is wholly divorced from profit of some kind.
Wait, so you are ready to work with us from the...
Why, of course. In fact, I was
But... Hey, boss, I'm back. Huh? Oh, you guys are here too?
Indeed they are. In fact, they volunteered to deliver the medicine to Lauma on our...
Really? Great! Oh, in that case, guess I'll be clocking out now.
Got a few more places for you to visit right here, dear.
Aw, haven't I already worked a few days worth of overtime already? Well, guess the extra more is pretty nice. Well, we better get this medicine delivered pronto. Huh? Surely not. Wait, that can't be. Let me see. This isn't right. How could it be salt? It was raining back there, so could it have happened while I was resting at the store?
Oh.
Sorry, boss. I'll get it back right now. Trust me, I'm super fast. Hey! Slow down, you might get hurt.
Well then, any plans? If not, what say we go into town and ask around about the wild hunt?
We were thinking of doing that, but we didn't get much out of it. The townspeople are a bit wary of us, and we can't get into the flagship right now.
Ah, yes, the banquet is on today.
One sec.
Perfect timing. That's where we'll go.
Huh? Can you get us an invitation?
Oh, come now. What are we? Sticklers for the rules?
Rev the engines! Rise with the sun!
Lady Nefer, a pleasure to see you. Oh, and our guests from earlier, I see.
That's right. My apologies. Consider it my fault for not having explained the banquet's rules to them beforehand.
Oh no, it was no trouble at all.
Not even an invitation check? Huh. Paimon...
I'm sure we're all having a good time, but I give you tonight's special guest, a renowned mixologist from Mondstadt.
Are you serious? Nice to meet you all.
I'm sure that no more needs to be said about Mondstadt's wine industry. After all, we are all connoisseurs of fine drink. The special drinks menu is being set before you as we speak. Now then.
Ah, I see. A new face for the bar.
And here I was thinking, that ain't a familiar face. No wonder.
Well, it's a rare occasion to be sure.
Sounds intriguing.
I spoke to the owner. The bar is all the recipes are available for your perusal here. Not to worry. I've taken the liberty of removing the more challenging options.
How'd you set this all up so quickly?
Well, as long as you know what both sides need. Negotiations are essentially just a process of the flagship already had plans to invite a professional mixologist from Mondstadt anyway. Demyon will assist you. Serving, of course, every guest will have their quirks.
Got it. We'll give it a try.
In the meantime, I'll go mingle with some of the guests who pique my interest. There'll be a little event.
Hello. Good.
Ever consider returning to Snezhnaya?
Would I be killing myself with fright here? Oh, thanks. Tell you what, I envy people like you. I'm like a man in a leaking boat, soon to be food for the fish. I wouldn't come to this dump if there were any better place to be.
Come now. Surely it isn't that bad. We've still got the light keepers.
You trust them? I wouldn't. Wouldn't trust anyone, really. You're stuck with a wild hunt here. The Snezhnayans can't be bothered, the Lightkeepers can't spare the people, and everyone else, they're a mess. I'd sooner put an ounce of faith in that cannon. Forget it. Let's just drink. Let's see if this new mixologist is worth the billing.
Hello.
Juice, caramel, and wine. Juice, caramel, and wine.
Good work. Now then.
Here's the thing. You can't lose.
I wouldn't be so sure. They look like they give a hoot. Bet you some people are just waiting for this place to fall further into chaos.
You've got a plan for that then?
Hard to say. But what I can say is that the situation in Nashitown will get out of hand if that cannon isn't fired soon.
Here's the thing.
That gun's a symbol. The most solid proof that ordinary folks like us can stand up against the wild hunt.
Wait.
Well, what if that was nothing but an illusion? What if, let's say, the cannon was never meant to be fired? For our sakes, at least.
Surely this town is still of value to those who control it.
Of course, but that's all it is. Value. For us, though, there's no place but Nashitown.
like they're all talking about the cannon already. Guess that's why Sosie was so anxious.
Hello.
Lemon, mint, wine. Lemons, mint, and wine.
Good work. Now then.
Money at this rate.
Oh, so this order was yours?
Indeed. So, any.
Ah, you two must be Nefer's friends. A pleasure to meet you. If you've got a moment, let's have a drink.
Paimon doesn't recall there being any other orders right now.
Then come, sit. Dimyon, 2 wildberry. Hints is the name. I help out at the Rossum workshop in town. They usually put me in charge of making and repairing simple machines.
Paimon's name is Paimon. Pleased to meet ya.
Anyway, help me keep an eye out, all right?
Oh, come on. Is that how it is between us? I mean, I wouldn't even have this job if it hadn't been.
So, you've known each other?
That's right. I came to Krai with nothing at all. She lent me money to study a craft, and even introduced me to Aino and the Voynich Guild, which is how I slowly carved out.
Yeah, huh. So Nefer can be a nice person sometimes, huh?
Well, I'd also say she needed a willing and able machinist at her disposal. Come now, Aino's talents are better spent on issues bigger than basic machine repair and component manufacturing. I did think myself a dab hand at such work at first, but compared to her, I might as well be a trainee who couldn't weld a wire. It took me a long while, but I finally got to the point where I could make my own machines.
He's the one responsible for maintaining Yehoda's robotic arm.
Oh.
That. Didn't Sosie have a mechanical arm too?
That's right, one of Aino's masterful designs. I could never design one of those in my life, but if you gave me it nowadays, I've got regular customers, which makes for a decent keep. Even got a kid, if you can believe it. I wouldn't have, had you told me my future when I first arrived here. On the flip side, being a family man means I can't just flee this place whenever I feel like it, so I'm afraid I'm counting on you to help solve this wild hunt crisis.
All the more reason to be proactive and do your part. Wringing our hands in despair does us no. Oh, wait. Just another question that's been bothering me. Have you heard anything about people seeing illusions within Wild?
I have heard of humanoid shapes being sighted, but familiar faces? No. Most would think they'd lost their wits from fright if they started hallucinating. After all, no ordinary person could survive an assault from those monsters. Does this have anything to do with our current wild hunt crisis?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
All right, I get it. I'll keep my ear to the ground for you. And naturally, my lips will stay tightly sealed.
Then we'll take our leave. Enjoy your drink. He's a social man. You can often find him here chatting with friends. Since he's never heard of the wild hunt exhibiting the power to imitate familiar faces, might it be safe to assume that our phantom wants to keep that a secret?
Huh. That does sound worth noting.
A good idea. And one our upcoming Come. Back to the
These are bounties.
Here's the thing.
Want to negotiate prices?
Can't live life without a little spice.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. The roulette show
Finally.
Come on, let's go try our hand.
What's gonna happen, I wonder?
Joining us, new guy? No, you won't. The one who'll be mixing the roulette special has to take part. Those are the rules. That's more like it.
Since we have a new friend with us today, let me go. The wheel before you is divided into an inner and outer circle. Participants must take turns to spin the point. The drinks are divided into juice, tea, and alcohol, with that last further divided into 3 levels by intensity. Spin your way to a non-alcoholic beverage, and you'll score no points. During a round of drinking, one participant may choose another with less points than them and pose a question, which the other party must.
This sounds like it might favor those who score higher, but push your luck and you might not recall any answers you were given the next day. Defeats the purpose, wouldn't you say?
And that's why the person mixing the drinks has to take part. You know, just in case they decide to pour heavy, then sit back and watch the show.
Not that our newcomer looks like the drinking type. Either way, looks like we're in for a show.
Anything you choose will be replenished. And additionally, I have decided to sponsor a single serving of Dark Horse.
What? Do my ears deceive me? A chance to drink Dark Horse and not cry?
Dark Horse.
Indeed. The Dark Horse could be yours to enjoy. And if our lucky winner can drain the whole serving in one go, they will gain the right to ask everyone a question.
High risk, high reward. That's gotta be some.
Now, if there are no other questions, let us begin. Allow me to get the ball rolling. Intensity 3. Looks like I'll have to put my back into it today.
Let's go!
Wow, this is kinda intense.
Oh, my turn, my turn. All right, man, fess up. You've been making a killing lately. Where's it?
Hey, bro. I heard you met up with some big shot from the Voynich Guild. Mind introducing me sometime?
Ugh. A normal drink, huh? Must be my lucky day.
We've reached the final round of the roulette showdown. Let's see.
I gotta say, you monsters really know alcohol. This recipes are super good. Teach me, would ya?
I was wanting to ask about your wife. Your wife.
You're up.
Whoa! New face here just drew the Dark Horse.
Bottoms up! Bottoms up!
Hey, will you be alright? You wanna just get.
Whoa! He actually downed it in one go.
Nice job! No wonder you monstatters have such a reputation. Me? What do you... Absolutely. If there was something else, I didn't stop to see it. Oh, and guess who showed up just as I'd gotten out of there? If my luck had been just a little worse, they'd have found nothing but my corpse. Or whatever. Either way, there's nothing in...
I see some downcast faces.
Says who?
'Cause you didn't.
In that case, let me raise another glass. To a blast of it.
Hello, sir. Lady Nefer has ordered a fresh round of drinks. Could you deliver it to her?
Are they playing cards? I want to spy some elemental dice.
Same as usual then?
TCG.
One die, 100,000.
I'm not here to do business with you.
Come now, I've already ordered us drinks. Or are you looking to add another line to your ledger of arrears?
Oh.
So, let's go over this again. One. Then we have a deal. Come, you two. Take a seat as well.
What are we even doing here? I can give you 3 things. The features of the Wild Hunt, the exact locations where... The Wild Hunt is in fact a phenomenon linked to abyssal power. Fog and monsters follow in its wake, posing a lethal danger. On the flip side, these monsters cannot leave the fog, so the disaster cannot spread quickly.
We already know all that.
Fair enough. Here's a map of current Wild Hunt anomalies that I snagged from the Lightkeepers, including the locations they'll soon be bombarding.
Near the Fatui?
That's a lot.
We've never seen anything like this either. That's why...
That's not enough. 4 dice.
Cool it, all right? I'm not done. Now, the Lightkeepers don't want you to know this, but weirdly enough, more Wild Hunt sites have disappeared than their involvement would indicate.
Isn't that normal? They're not the only ones fighting the Wild Hunt after all.
I'd agree. And really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reported anti-Wild...
What could that even mean?
I've got 2 theories. One, that some new force is clearing the Wild Hunt out in secret. The odds of the former happening is low. Not many organizations can even engage the Wild Hunt. Never mind, keep those operations a secret. If you're interested, I'd recommend following the latter train of thought.
Paimon doesn't really get it.
Interesting.
What would anyone gain from doing that?
Now that's what I call interesting intel. No wonder you've been doing well for yourself lately.
Please, stop. This is all I've got for you.
Oh, stop that. Why, people might start thinking me a bully. Let me give you an opportunity instead. Out of respect for your independent intelligence gathering, have you heard of people seeing familiar faces within a Wild Hunt anomaly? Or experiencing something akin to, say, an illusion?
No, nothing like that. Nothing at all but ghostly shadows.
Nothing at all, hmm? Not even for 50,000 more.
Hey! No means no, all right? This is about...
Okay. Well, that...
You really are the same as ever.
And you've learned quite well. Go on, then. I'll swing by again. Sometime soon, perhaps.
Ugh.
So, you're his creditor?
Indeed I am. He's resold my intel quite a few times now, pocketing the difference afterwards. Rather dishonest as luck would have it. He would only purchase information from me when he was just about done negotiating with his buyer. So I arranged a little something just...
That sounds brutal.
Oh, I was downright beneficent in charging for that betrayal. It was more about the message. In any case, I believe that's all we'll get here.
Who is the Phantom? It is the leader of the Violent, isn't it?
Most
Like,
of our intel seems quite
it's
dispersed,
told
so let's try
it's a
piecing it
leader,
all
and
together.
I expect it to be a warrior, so
Well,
it has
first,
to be.
no one else has seen that weird phantom, apart from our encounter.
Indeed. And we have that from multiple accounts, so each statement corroborates.
What in Tivat could that phantom be planning?
Agreed. Instances of the Wild Hunt afflicting Nod Krai in general have what you encountered must have been something special, with our mastermind concealing themselves, in which case, 2 questions arise. I'll continue investigating along these 2 lines.
I'm back! Luckily, the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table safe for me. Here you go. Huh. Thanks a bunch, Yehoda. Take a break. Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, isn't the I was watching it the whole way back, praying it wouldn't fire. Not until I got. Huh. So you're in. Of course. I mean, just think about it. Something that size is bound to be comprised of thousands, even tens of thousands of parts. Few. Isn't that just so cool?
It has been a while since the last time it fired.
Thanks, boss. Anyway, y'all wanna come? It'll. Might as well. Fruits of our labor and everything, you know? Woohoo! Let's go! Kaboom! Wow! What a crowd! People seem pretty excited, too. Just goes to show how big a deal this cannon is, huh? Oh, for sure. One shot, one kill, problems, and even if that wasn't how it worked, if only I had that kind of strength. Hey, don't think like that. Your skills... Really? They think that? Oh, I'll do my best the next time we work together. For sure.
Cute. So,
Hey, look!
it's time, right?
Nice one.
Finally, all fixed up. Nothing to fear now.
Awesome! Whew. That sure was powerful. And pretty dazzling, too. Guess that's... I feel so... You know, Paimon's been wondering, if you're so... That's what we call... I've got some mechanical talents, sure. But... Anyway, gotta go. See you later. Says the person who got salt and medicine. Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well.
The dark side of memory.
Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone? Yeah, if anything, looks like things are settling down. Hey there, Llama! We're back!
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. Solving I believe it will take a few weeks more. It's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face.
And it's all thanks to you.
No, I should have done. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place. And since you...
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new about that phantom?
I've tried asking around. What about you?
We haven't made much progress either. But here's what we've got.
I think I've got the gist of it. Sounds like you've got your work. In any case, please, come this way.
What do you see?
That's... yes!
Is it over already?
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago. The memories I sent...
Oh...
Huh? What's the matter?
The flowers changed color.
Yeah, we should go see her.
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh, wait! you go. This is the medicine you.
Thanks for. Also, if I may, I have a feeling that Kuthar might be able to help.
Oh, that's true. She's the Kutara, but we best check if she's doing okay. See you later then.
Let's go. Time to meet my god Colombina again.
Oh, she doesn't look so good. Sorry for disturbing you, but are you okay?
Dizzy. It's like I'm returning to the moon.
Wait, is that that?
I sense the moon's power within you.
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
And what do you require this time?
Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh. Very well. Give me your hand.
In-engine cutscene, nice. Damn.
Back to Earth. My thanks.
Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better?
Significantly. The moon within your body, it is as silent as a reflection in the water. Fascinating. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
I think I sense some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark. It is harmless, and will fade over time.
Speaking of which, do you want to be the moon marrow's custodian? Now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right?
It is the remains of Arya.
Oh shit! Straight up mentioned?
So it does have to do with... Wait, what?
Did you not know this already?
Llama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine power within it.
And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, that is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon.
But Llama also saw the past by using the moon marrow. Why didn't she see that?
There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it. But after the
People
war
who
of
don't
funerary
know.
flame,
War of
all
Funerary
3 were
Flame.
slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict. After Arya's death, her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the Frost
Crimson
Moon's goddess
one.
died herself, her moon was never broken. As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the Frost Moon Scions call the Kutar. I can sense that my power belongs to the Frost Moon, but it lies beyond the false sky, too distant from me. Forget controlling it. Possessing it alone requires immense effort.
Oh, wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the Eternal Moon's Marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons. Does that mean you have the Frost Moon's Marrow inside you then?
No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. Consider it a form of energy core. You may as well ask if there are rocks on the moon.
Oh, so you're saying that you represent the Frost Moon's power, right?
Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you a moon goddess? You do not wish to become one?
That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else? Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this moon marrow to you.
I do not desire it.
Huh?
Nor does it desire to come to me.
And what does that mean?
When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of rejection. I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess. Two moons will not rise at the same time, let alone consume one another.
Guess it's stuck with me for now then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Well, I did say that you've hidden its power well, but the damselette sensed it just fine. And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill enemy. If it detects the marrow...
The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person.
Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too. They've been after the moon marrow non-stop.
That seems to ring a bell.
Huh? Does it really?
My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui. He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the cataclysm. And he had a consuming fixation on the moon.
Conria!
Conria? Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with that, but the details kind of match. What was his name?
I only know what others called him. The Rehir of Solnari.
Rarier.
Huh. There was that title too.
Wait a second. Dane mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rarier, one of the five?
If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the cataclysm, but when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?"
Why would they say that?
The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which there can be no return.
Wait, hold up, pause. There's just too much information.
I felt the same. They seemed to think that I should be the one who would know everything about the moon. But as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies. I do not even remember my name.
Oh.
Either way, following his departure, the wild hunt situation worsened drastically, and it has since become a byword for abyssal disaster. The present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far surpasses its past incarnation in both scale and lethality.
Oh, to think that we're up against one of the infamous 5 sinners, that's way too much for us to handle. That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then. Or maybe he wasn't giving it his all, and even then, he still defeated Marionette.
Oh? What did you just say? Would you mind repeating that?
That's your ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together, and she was beaten by the wild hunt. Did you just laugh?
No.
You did, liar.
She totally did. Are you two on bad terms or something?
No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment. I found it interesting.
She seems quite shaken.
Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that.
Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the moon marrow is, you sure you want to carry it around with you, traveler?
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of Nod Krai were to stand against him.
Holy shit.
Perhaps something restricts him, if only for the moment.
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask you, Columbina.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my sister and I arrived in Nodcry? I mean, when our spaceship first landed.
Sure.
That was quick.
As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Nothing to it. Give me your hand. And ready yourself.
We are ready. This is oh! Holy shit! No way! Huh? What?
Is this?
Aether, come on. We have to leave this place.
What?
Hey, are you...
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time. But you mean... found me from outside of it somehow.
Huh? How would that even be possible?
Your sibling belongs to Tevia? Think... What?
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs.
All right. I'll keep the moon marrow with me.
Well, if you say so. Paimon can't stop you, but still. Ooh.
Will you need my help? I could help you conceal the Mara.
You could? Oh, that'd be great.
Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further conceal its presence using Kuvaki.
You are the gods.
Ooh, looks like a shield.
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it. You learn quickly.
Oh, looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense in a pinch. Are you always here, Columbina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk outside?
Dislike strangers. Slightly better.
Yeah, the Frost Moon Scions have changed since you last saw them. Who knows? You might actually like them.
I will consider it.
She seems kind of tired. Either way, thanks for agreeing to help us.
It wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
Hmm. Oh.
Best let her rest.
Raker of Solnari. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. But if this Rarier is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength alone.
Yeah. Things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but... Exactly. Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the Krai. As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect not Krai. But even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch.
Thank you. The Frost Moon Scions will stand with you to prevent. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the winds of change are blowing. And we Scions have, whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker, we must stand our ground and remain true to our...
Let's see. Speaking of ally...
The wind blows stronger.
That title, Wonder was who hunted the moon. Dude, we are actually gonna face one of the sinners. Is this real? This arc is about to be the
Friendly approach
craziest,
detected.
man.
We meet again.
Listen! We've got updates on the wild hunt situation.
Threat level exceeds expectation.
Doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens. You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is. True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters. Well, we'll just get an effort to go grab him and tie him down. You're not taking this seriously at all, are you? Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kubak. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot. You sure have been looking forward to this battle. Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of Nokrai, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through. Sure, travel...
I know. There remains intel left.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating, remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices.
What?
What? Didn't we just see him, like, half a day ago? Yeah. It's still new news. So, not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together. I'll send a Nafa over to Nashi Town with some Oh, he seemed like a good guy.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most His character has also received commendation.
Oh, that makes it even worse. Hey, what do you mean? Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene. You'll have got it. Let's go then.
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected.
All right, we'll see you later.
This doesn't sound good at all, man.
Hang on. Weren't you supposed to bring me some candy? Sorry.
Batch inspection complete.
Light it up! Try and stop me!
like there's any chance. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Never!
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Aino told you about this. Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess? Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusion.
But how are we
Just follow me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
Be right back, y'all. Actually, why do I in a closet? Not like I'm... Okay. Oh, shit.
Paimon might have said this before, Nefer, but...
Shishich, my old friend. Phyllis...
Greetings. If the murder happened not long ago, the Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a
Pole arm. Raider uses a pole arm.
crime scene to facilitate investigation.
It was in the weapon skins of Stygian Onslaught.
No
Ah, shit.
obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing.
Entering unopposed? So, do you think there's a chance that the
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby. Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most
He's
likely
a
occurred.
pole arm user too. I never thought about
We
that.
have tried to contact him.
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a terrible crime. But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss. So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared with. We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it's...
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or Rerir?
Yeah! What reason would Flint...
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah! They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen. This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge. Likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you...
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk. Similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow. He likely knew then that the real Flints would not appear and get in his way during this time. We'd have to ask Flints ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions, and there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rarier may have already killed Flints long ago and been living as him for some time now.
Holy shit.
Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
Steady now. Our friend should be back soon.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a force together. I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry. You'll receive a top-class reward in return. The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Oh, right. Before we go, should we reveal Rarier's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll teach him to sneak around pretending to be other people. Hey, what?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only stir up more chaos. Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flints on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rarier more opportunities to capitalize on. And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open hearts? Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel on the fire.
She's right.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh?
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rarier, nor trust in Flints too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
Oh, right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks a bunch, Nefer.
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account, by the way.
Business is business, nothing to do about it. Let's see.
Whoa! Is that a Lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Monsters!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Wrath from the skies! Incinerate!
This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. There's something inside it. Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore?
Is that Flints?
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flints' voice? Did you hear that? But is that really him?
How shall the Savior save themselves?
Ah! More baddies!
Let's light it up! Ratchet pyroclastic surge!
trouble if these spooky shadows touch us. Quick, use the lantern!
Creepy. Ah. Oh shit! What the?
Hand it over. That was mine from the first. You're a fool.
Oh! Oh!
Again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern now!
No! Yes!
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
Yes, absolutely.
So, you were tangling with Rarer out here all by yourself.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Holy shit!
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid. To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities. And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern.
What is it
Afterwards, I wound
though?
up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what Rarer claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's after then!
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times. Though I could not destroy him completely, but I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him. And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Were our places switched, would you discard it? Knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp.
Yeah, throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes. Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rerir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well...
Huh.
Ah. I see. To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the...
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the wild hunt massing to strike.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast, then. But if Rerir could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kavaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference. So not only is this Rerir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks, too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi.
Also, he looks so
he put
cool.
his heart and soul into
Rerir, I mean.
Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out.
Oh.
But every year they would say, wait a little longer. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is, whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone. One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rerir's head.
Oh. At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt Anomaly.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime? We shall just have to exercise some discretion then. Come on. Let us be on our way. I understand the situation more or less. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeeper.
Yeah. Guess not.
Let's stop here. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
Oh? And...
You'll know when the time comes. See you later.
Okay.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident. Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistants for this.
Yep, that's us.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last. Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while but considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate,
we'll do our part too. All right. Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's but we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna enter, or how... Something the matter? Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern. What now? I almost screamed out loud. You never said you could...
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal, as I thought. You're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little trick of my own. But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Our time is limited after all. Just as I thought. Come, try sensing it yourself.
Oh.
Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major.
To sow chaos by depriving the light...
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned. Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. May you rest in peace. When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer. Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal.
What is it?
You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm.
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers that it doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that... Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it has...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in
Oh
disguise.
shit!
In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
That's right!
Oh.
If only there was some way to prove it.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Okay.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour.
It is indeed. We're investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
Sosi. Oh, you know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, his mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, and I understood completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission.
Oh
What's
shit.
with those faces?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hintsa. You have our thanks. We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeeper.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks.
Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise. 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical arm. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm, and in turn, this flaw in his disguise.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as it worked. Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has always been used to destroy the wild hunt, and it works as intended. But how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within
Wait,
wild hunt
let me
anomalies,
think.
firing the cannon works against him, since it would blast those fragments to smithereens.
True. I don't know.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down. And sleepy too.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. We'll have to fight Rear eventually. And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been my colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discourtesy.
Well, guess we'll just have to...
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my tab.
Phew, back inside.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time? I see. Words truly do fail to capture your superlative insight. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a light...
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at. You can't just get out of explaining yourself by making lame
All right. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental power alone is not enough. You know humans well. And naturally, you understand their limit. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
So, you mean you're one of the latter?
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae?
Yes,
This race
yes.
is no longer of any importance. But they still exist.
Dude, so he's a
fact that I'm
Fae.
standing before you.
Damn.
Scattered legends, but that's all.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. I once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hand. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that would it not be better then to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening was that which shone from their eyes.
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were... The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the Final Night Cemetery.
Damn.
Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
Doesn't sound too...
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done, nonetheless. There are still some things I will not allow to happen. The chaos that Rear has been stirring up is one of them. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rear, and the cannon.
Will you need us to get you where you...
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Can you even go back there right now?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower for such... And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
Alright then, we'll trust you. We sure ended up chatting for a while.
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I want to attract more trouble.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for your help.
Goat.
Good night, you two.
Must pull, man.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow.
It's getting late. The situation is urgent, but rest is vital. Good night.
So much noise. What's going on this time?
Hey! Where's Flints? Is he here, or isn't he?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest.
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest? Flints is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this!
You'd better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for. You want that—
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the wild hunt too, huh?
What happened? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us? What do you mean? This is so confusing! What do we do? It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either. Okay!
Hey! Let us in now!
My apologies. My apologies.
Hold on!
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the wild hunt, or strange ghosts and phantoms. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to—
Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party either.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Wait, it's...
All right, all right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back
Oh, all right then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial...
Come on, everyone! Move it!
No sign of Flint.
But how can that be? Hasn't he always stayed here?
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold your end of the bargain, huh?
Oh shit!
So, Paimon, you've been waiting to ask me something, haven't you?
Yeah, how did they even find us here?
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have run. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates. News spreading among everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. And amidst it all, Flintz's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rerir throwing fuel on the fire.
Holy
So,
shit.
did Flint's make it?
And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the Curatorium, got my chance to shine, while everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall. I, alone, noticed an opening.
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, Paws.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to...
Might he intend to come back and...
Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's not super important.
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is...
All right, then. Yehoda, let's have this discussion over at my place.
Burn it down!
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a wild hunt anomaly.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so...
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So...
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of wild hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate. Some of these must have been Rerir's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but... Why would he pretend to be Soci and put so much effort into getting the cannon up and running again?
Maybe because that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself?
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data... Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them.
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's pass. Meanwhile, the wild hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control now.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid.
There are 3 wild hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Works for me. Nefa and I will take our workshop assistants to
The curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this.
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
Understood. Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment.
Gotcha! Stay safe, everyone.
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flint's dropped by already?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Oh, it's very far.
Try and stop me!
Wild Hunt here?
Chew on this!
Light of the blazing sun! Full throttle! Rev the engines! Try and stop me! Hip, hip,
That was stupid of me.
Oh, no one's guarding this place, just like he's...
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Ah! There you are! Okay, let's split up and make this happen. Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes. But it is also our most efficient option to expose the true intentions of this Rereer.
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ah! Ghost! That file suddenly moved by itself. This is a graveyard, right, Flint? Do these things just kind of happen?
Many strange things happen here, but this is not one.
But that file really did move by itself. Hey, come out! Don't scare Paimon like that.
Wild Hunt Fan.
Hey, another file's moving.
Are we being given hints? I feel no hostility.
Really? Hey, seriously, another one? Okay then. Phew! Finally finished.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale.
Paimon as well. Guess that
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something.
All right. Paimon will go. All these incidents look...
Wait. I've noticed something. before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location. And look, all these smaller scale wild...
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone. Huh? But what?
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
Ah! And here's another similarity. Kuvaki and nearby soil completely drained.
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain. Indeed, despite the name, I would not call a tide seal stone's sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail in the
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
The Wild Hunt was not so. No way!
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the... And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking in...
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
What are you referring to?
We had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but...
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major...
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target area and absorbing the Kuvaki.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question, what makes it so special that he needs it so badly? That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look.
Oh, llama, I think.
It's an ibis.
It's carrying a letter! Ooh, let's see.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
That's gotta be Rerir's doing. But why is he using the cannon again?
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
A complete sinner.
There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Rerir, and that's where we'll stop him. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town is in their hands now.
Shit.
Not a moment to lose.
Run, run, run. A complete sinner.
You're here, as expected.
Oh shit!
You never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
No way.
Cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your companions. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think not. When all they see is the Wild Hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline.
Shit.
This is the truth I have revealed to them. They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportion.
for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aina would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too slow. In their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them. The cannon will not be stopped now.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may. See this fragment? It once haunted your dreams, but now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
That.
What?
Is my corpse.
Sorry, what?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself.
What?
But even so, my life and will were not extinguished.
Holy shit.
Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome my return.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the Wild Hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within Wild Hunt sites across the land. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
The moon in the background.
So strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more, but that is of no consequence to me. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering,
That's kind of funny.
I endured, and all for nothing. I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably. It will not be a full restoration, no, but it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you have the time to kneel before me.
Traveler,
It's coming, isn't it?
look at that light!
Flashback? Okay. Are you serious?
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts. What exactly?
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rarir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them. Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back any minute.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the Wild Hunt preparing to spawn a wave of monsters.
the likes of which we've never seen before. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of this whole mess.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a catastrophe is imminent?
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its wake. A chaotic situation can bury much wrongdoing. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim to profit? After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them. Not like that's the only major problem on our plate right.
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation. This must be stopped in a—
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. What? I made that thing. They can't just take it from me. Let me over there. What are they gonna do? Stop me?
They might. If Rerir has already formulated some countermeasure. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Oh.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that anyone who tries to stop it must be with the Wild Hunt. It will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people. Brute force must be avoided, if possible.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a way to stop the cannon. Oh, you're back. And you have a letter? The traveler won't make it back in time. So they're heading straight over to Star Sand Shoal instead.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why would he go there?
Assessing risk level. Maximum.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then he's prepared for the worst.
Holy shit.
And we must ensure that his trust in us is not misplaced. Let's go.
Holy fuck.
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't gotten in our way. But it won't be so easy from here on out. Looks like they've formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt, we'll have no choice but to force—
Is that Lady Lauma? But are you—
it's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived on Hisi Island for so long. It is not something that anyone else could imitate.
I do, yes. But why are you here? Really?
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon. I am here to stop them.
But
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have never had close ties, but you chose to leave the island. You had the resolve and the courage. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as that life was about to begin. I seek to redress this injustice. Not only for you, but for everyone here who wishes to live their lives free from this chaos. Please, have faith in our long-standing friendship, and that this is where my heart has led me.
Thank you, my lady. Thank you. Please help us.
Then come. I need you to step forward alongside me, and to do your part too.
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the right person.
Huh? You're not—
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, I'll need to contact some— let's call them friends in high places, shall we? Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See you again, everyone. That is, if we can.
shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves. We won't let you some abyssal creature, aren't you?
Time to teach you a lesson. Leave this to us, Lady Moonchanter. Go.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going upward from over.
The cannon is all yours now.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Enougha, give her a cranka.
Orders received and immediately deferred.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs, but in the face of the immense threat that hangs above us all, we must persist in trusting one another. Otherwise, rifts will surely form, prized open by those who harbor ulterior motives. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe seeks to beguile us.
Damn.
Let's go, Enougha. This way up. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
No way.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
That's so cute.
Out of the way, small fry.
No, I failed.
Let's go, Enougha. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry. What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! And get out of there! Whoa, nice!
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Yo.
Knuckle Duckle, what are you doing here?
What?
Ding dong, water bucket.
Annihilation mode. Cleanup sequence in.
Chew on this.
Preparing for dust up. Interference detected. Entering countermeasure mode.
This isn't good enough, we gotta hurry.
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete. The cannon is going through its final pre-fire checks.
Alright, let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage assessment. Incalculable.
No, I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that.
Cutscene. Oh.
We are out of time.
Is it too late?
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Sigisato passa sax, iti ipotuvtos. I necritus necrus baptusi, que omnes tu zonos pentusi. Os esticos palatin pirantur resurrucu, topirtu aetion veratum.
Oh shit. Oh. Oh shit. It's going everywhere. Holy shit, enough of goats! Holy shit. Oh! What the fuck? He is born! Reborn! Oh! No! Shit! Revere blasphemy against death! Holy shit! What the fuck?
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish, torpid. This body is a disappointment. I can barely muster 10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything again.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
Oh, he's mad.
What's with him?
Very funny. Who the fuck is telling this? Who the fuck is telling this?
Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by nothing but his own obsession.
Matters not. Having a heart, being human, it's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant. You matter not. Does anything in this world. None of it matters to me!
Holy crash out, bro.
Fools. Time to die!
Cutscene again? Holy.
You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid. How laughable that you should die for their sake.
Oh shit. Syndrome!
The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
Hey yo! 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 No way. Oh! Shit! What the fuck? Dude! This is insane. Who did that? That was just 10% of his.
We're safe?
It seems this
Columbina
is
saved
an
us.
escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency. Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. And that case, I count myself fortunate to be your associate.
Columbina! What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score!
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash, but battles just get chaotic.
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously.
What is this patch,
Sleeping in
man?
earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues. There's a Fatui warrant out on your head, and don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
Well, anyway, thank you. I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the eternal moon goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much for me yourself. And then well, I brought your associate along for the ride, too. But that was as much as I could do.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please call me Flint's. It is my honor to make the acquaintance of one such as yourself.
Still, what do we do now? Rirer's gotten stronger again. At this point, it doesn't seem like we can beat him.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now at least, but we still don't know what his aims are, and he may continue gathering power. So we must be very careful.
After you left, I could no longer sense his presence.
That means it's safe out there for now.
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbine. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
No.
I see. Curious.
Oh yeah, the cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing. Let's head back and check on them.
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer. Thank you once again for coming to the rescue.
Holy fucking shit,
Go
man.
now, all of you. Do not worry. My strength still isn't returning. It seems my time is running out.
Shit. Sinner's Descent.
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt, but the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious cuckoosaur into the wild. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with cuckoosaurs?
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems more than slightly understated.
Yeah.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss. I know there's no running now.
So my cannon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. You know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now. That's right. And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flints, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major.
You mean you're being promoted? Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well, if you've got a moment, would you like to come with me? There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey. This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I've heard that one too. Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last. Even if the outcome is not what we wish for, it is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
What are you two talking about? Care to explain? Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Down. Optional. Ah. Where will that be? That's a character anecdote, I believe. I do wanna chat with Flint. So like, can I have do I have a teleport waypoint around here? I do. Okay, that should be fine then.
Flint? Don't see you coming around here often.
Well, I've come to visit you, Miss Aino.
Shh, Ineffa might hear you. So, what's the occasion? Are you gonna say that?
And criticize a genius like yourself on account of results that none of us could anticipate. We would not be that crass if we really did do that. I dare say we shall never again see technological breakthroughs.
Sweet talker.
It gladdens me to have set your heart at ease.
Anyway, what's the matter exactly?
Well, could you help me repair this lantern? I did bring it to Nasha Town to get it fixed.
You want a genius like me to go
Oh, my apologies. Perhaps this request should be better directed to Miss Ineffa. And perhaps the snacks, too.
I mean, I can totally do this, no problem. Wait right there. I'll be done before you can say fix it.
Much obliged, then.
And next time this happens to you, make sure to come to me first, you hear?
Wait, I did an oopsie right there, I guess. I should have gone. Ah, they are outside.
Do you remember, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much effort should the Curatorium of Secrets put in if we were to work with others again? Is that a 1? Isn't that kinda low?
Guess again.
Wait. You mean 0? But wouldn't we just be slapping our...
Yehoda, what I mean to say is that there's neither an upper nor lower limit.
Aw, that's just like you, boss. Always thinking ahead. Wait a minute. That's not an answer at all. Is it?
Rev the engines!
Wrong way.
What brings you here?
And where have you been, huh? Didn't run away?
Oh, of course not. I was simply elsewhere discussing business deals. Indeed, it was all thanks to you that my little store was saved. I am grateful, so grateful. didn't I tell you that my prices were reasonable? Oh, but you still turn to that curatorium of secrets, or whatever it is they call it. If even regulars such as you abandon ship like this, what can a businesswoman do but take her wares elsewhere? And how should I not be, Running small overseas enterprises is no mean feat. Never mind when such formidable competition exists. Forget it. Fortune and destiny are as one. So there is no use complaining. It's not as if Nefer did me no favors on account of our common homeland when I first arrived. If anything is to blame, it is the lack of opportunity to have her owe me in turn big time. Now then, should she ever need anything, you make sure, make doubly sure, to inform me first.
I suppose that should be them. Inefa should be with her. Ah.
Krumkaki creation complete. Please, enjoy while it's hot.
Thank you for going to the trouble of remembering that, Miss Inefa. May this taste bear witness to a friendship that will endure forever and a day.
Understood. However, I fear that Krumkakis do not keep for that long. A week at most.
That's not quite what I meant by...
Oh? We appeared to have some guests.
They must have followed the aroma of the Krumkake.
Affirmative. In fact, I can devise a cereal omelet based on... What are they saying?
They are discussing your address. They wish to go home with you.
Alright, time to finish the quest now.
Full throttle! Hip. Rev the engines!
Hey, it's the Wanatar! Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
Oh, she's out here?
Columbina! What are you doing here?
Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
Yeah, but aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking?
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent. However, is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try it.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps? I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear, now that he has donned a shape and form. Selling his power short would prove a fatal error, but that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on mania. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons, or at something else. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future. Well, Sandrone's daily routine is highly irregular.
Arlecchino is here!
Orders people around. As for Arlecchino...
Arlecchino is not Krai!
Was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care. I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish it so, but after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you, or from others, and I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat. I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
Damn. That was good. There is more.
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Vorka!
Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's
Of course he
Vorka,
won't appear.
Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knight of the Bones.
Vorka will say real next patch. No way.
Is this an answer from this world?
Wow. That was a lot, man. Holy. Well then. That's it for this stream. I'll see you all later.